Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you all are good and well. So in this video, we will talk about the public key. What is a public key and how public key work? Well, first let's talk about the what is public key. A public key is a cryptographic code that allow user to receive cryptocurrencies into their account. The public key is the public key and the private key are the tool required to ensure the security of the crypto economy. How a public key work? Well, when a user initiate his or her first transaction with Bitcoin or altcoin, a unique pair of public key and a private key is created. Each of the keys consists of a long string of alphanumeric characters that help to keep a user holding secure in the digital ecosystem. The private key is known to the user alone and serves as user's digital ID. The private key authorizes the user to spend, withdraw, transfer, or carry out and any other transaction from his or her account. A sophisticated algorithm is applied to the private key to generate the public key, and both keys are stored in a digital wallet. Well, the key takeaways, let's talk about on that. A public key is a cryptographic code used to facilitate transactions between parties, allowing user to receive cryptocurrencies in their account. User are issued a private key and public key with when first initiating a transaction. The private key is made available only to its user and authorizes the user to facilitate transaction from their account. The public key is used to verify the digital signature, which prove ownership of the private keys. Well, when a transaction is initiated by a user to send, say, Bitcoin to another person, the transaction has been broadcast to the network where distributed nodes confirm the validity of the transactions before financializing it and recording it on the blockchain. Before the transaction is broadcast, it is digitally signed using the private key. The signature proof ownership of the private key, although it does not divulge the detail of the private key to anyone, since a public key is fashioned from the private key. The user public key is used to prove that the digital signature came from his private key. Once the transaction has been verified as valid, the funds spent to the recipient's public address. The public address is a hashed version of the public key because the public key is made up of an extremely long string of number. It is compressed and shortened to form the public address. In effect, the private key generate the public key, which is turned generate the public address. When do people enter into an agreement where one second the other token or coin, they reveal their public addresses to each other. The public address is like a bank account. The sender need the number to be able to send the fund to the recipient, who will then be able to spend or withdraw it with his private key. The recipient can also verify the sender batch of coin using the sender's public address and will be displayed on his or her screen. So this is our video on the public key. I hope you get some information from this video, and we will see you in the next one.